So that's what I'm working on my TF climb, is I'm trying to figure out, and here, we'll go over a Dopa game right now. We're trying to figure out why in the fuck, or how he's playing to reduce deaths. And I'm studying this. This is what I did last season on the Challenger climb, is I went and studied. And I'm doing it again because I want to get high elo again. The end of season, and this is the guy that I cheat off of, and I play a lot of TF, and I'm pretty good at TF. So why is there Overwatch statistics? No one plays Overwatch. Nobody listens to techno. Okay, what the fuck is that? That's food? Jesus, I don't want it that bad. God damn, I've never wanted food that bad in my life. Windows sucks. Okay, he's facing... He's got cleanse. He's facing... What is he facing? He's facing Galio mid. And he's running... yeah, he's running Materializer, perfect timing, and he's running Celerity and Scorch into Galio, and he's running Cleanse. So this would be an example of him not facing a lane that he... So basically he goes Resolve if he thinks he gets bullied out of lanes, and he goes for the move speed in the AP lanes where he doesn't think he's going to feel too much pressure. So let's watch how he plays the lane. I view Galio as kind of a lane that's like, you both... just kind of chill and push at each other. Galio can match your roams. I'm going to see how high elo Galio plays, and also added benefit for watching replays like this. Not only do you see how this dude who never dies plays, you also see how people approach the lane, you know, when they're faced with Mr. Dopa. So game opens, Galio shoves, Dopa basically tries to match it as best he can. Anytime that he can get a red card to harass, he always does. That's one thing that I feel like I had to learn a lot of last year, was like, I like this ward by Galio. Pretty smart. Shoves in, immediately puts a ward down, and it's going to be a ward that grants vision of chickens. So you'll know, like, if you're in this situation and you're shoving into somebody, you can use, you know, because you know you're not really going to get ganked by Shyvana early anyways, so you can put this ward down. It's a pretty safe ward, and TF can't respond to it. He missed a melee noob. Yeah. You can see using the materializers. To my knowledge, he pretty much puts all materializers on range creeps every game, so make for a faster shove. And you're gonna see it right here. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go right ahead and throw one down again as soon as it's up. Is it not up yet? Yeah, he already used it. I want to see what this ward is for. So, here we go. So, let's talk about this ward. It looks kind of... This is something that I think I'm fucking up in general in League. Where... he normally does this thing where he's basing, like, he tries to get vision based off where his jungler is. So for example, he sees that Shyvana goes bottom, he looks around the map and he goes, there's no Jax in sight, right? So he immediately runs up and he puts a ward here. This ward is designed to inform, and it's surprising he doesn't clear this, but this ward is designed to inform his Shyvana whether or not Jax goes into his jungle. And form the same thing with the top lane, protect the top laner. This ward has a lot of value. And it's based on whether or not the enemy jungle is here on this fight. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I definitely don't do this enough. This is something that I want to get better at. It's all strategic. It's all macro based. And it's all very smart when you think about it. Soraka OP gets the first blood. He's going to keep shoving lane. He's going to use Materializer again. Galio is TPing onto a minion. Trying to be as annoying as possible on the return. Dopa exit trades, not too scared of a jungler. Resets. And he trades his cleanse for a TP to match. So he's using the spellbook to swap the TP because he said I didn't really need cleanse in the early lane. You can always take some, whether it be ignite, heal, whatever, and then just swap it to teleport if you need to. Here he's swapping because you know Galio is going to shove the lane. If he does not, and he wants to be in a position to impact the map ASAP. Materializer goes down. Dragon is out of the fucking pit. He kind of steps weirdly into this fight. He doesn't really want this fight that bad. He thought Shyvana was collapsing down, but he sees the Jax and goes, nah, fuck that shit. And you can see Galio, you know, Galio has a CS lead. And he's not really ever giving any free harass. Like, this whole game, he's really aware of whether or not, like, am I going to take damage doing this? And, you know, is it going to be free damage? Always just kind of wiggling. Right on the outside of Galio's Q range. I'm just trying to bait Galio into wasting mana, I'm sure. And now, with the Materializers down, you can clear the minions, like the backline, and clear them in two Qs. So you can just throw those Qs out and clear the wave. He does just that. And there's not much mana for an ult. There's not much mana for an R. Again, this is just a break-even farm fest, I feel. Fishes for the Galio. Probably doesn't like that trade too much. But he wants to know whether or not the Galio is backing, and he wants to poke and interrupt it. Now, he does still have flash up. So that's why he's probably not that concerned. Backs up all the way, sees the Blitzcrank roam, backs, buys. I didn't really notice the Dark Seal early. I don't know if I missed the first buy, but I think he bought the Dark Seal in his first back. Here, 3-man bot. Clears vision. Fights for vision control, as he always does. And I'm kind of curious where our ward goes here. Because this is the stuff, I know you guys are interested in just in general, but I'm interested more in the vision control and where he decides to place vision. He loves this spot. He loves this. He loves this area for vision a lot of the time. He loves placing wards around here. And oftentimes, if waves shoved in, he'll look to clear pinks. Looking for roam's bottom. He'll always run down to bottom and make the bot lane shit themselves. Be like, you know what? TF's coming for us. He doesn't like TPing to top with his ult here because he's just he's basically going to be accepting a 3v1 if he goes. So look, here, he obviously knows there's 3 top. Galio honestly shouldn't even be rotating to top. There's absolutely no reason for him to be rotating to top. I think Galio is, when you look back at this, I feel like this is a mistake by the Galio player. Like a big mistake. Look at how committed he goes for this. Dopa sees that, shoves mid. Galio should be right there, holding and threatening a trade. But see, Dopa gets a shove. and then goes bottom. Because he knows there's 3 top, and I can just ult bottom and turn... He basically saying, I can turn my brain off here, and this is going to work. There's literally no response that can be made. Galio can try to TP, but he's never going to be able to give any resistances. And for some reason, bot lane's open trading when there's 3 top. Like, the bot... Like, as a bot lane, you shouldn't really be, like, battling when there's 3 people top side. It's the same thing if you're a top laner and your jungle and mid are down bottom, or the bottom side of the map, and you just start trading with the top laner without knowing what the enemy jungle is. This is how you open yourself up to shit like this. So Galio's gonna show up, but it's a retarded teleport. He's just dying here, like 100% dying here every time. He does get the trade though. And then fucking pieces. What a G. Look at the Galio. I like this play, actually. I did not think this would be that smooth by him. He gets a fucking trade kill with this shit. Look at him. See you next Tuesday, noobs. That's actually a pretty sick trade. I would not think that you'd get anything done there. Kind of smart, though. He fucking pieced. Shoves mid and back. This is a good Galio counter, to be honest. It's a very good play. I would not think that you could get a kill there like that. Why does he know that he's getting collapsed on? So, let's talk about this. This is one of those protect the KDA moments that I think this is where I suck at League right here. Because I feel like I would get caught a lot here. I want you to notice how Dopa just flashes and literally just has a fuck that shit moment. Watch. Like, nah, I'm good. It's because he fucking he knows that this means that Blitzcrank is coming and he's dead if he stays. He's literally anticipating the support roam, I'm pretty sure, or at least he's anticipating the jungle or something. He knows that someone else is there. And I feel like that's the only logical reason why he'd ever just open flash like this. Like, watch. He just fucking insta-flashes it. He has no info. I guess he doesn't know where Gangplank doesn't scare him that much. Yeah, and there's the Blitzcrank right there in the vision. So the call is good. He has to know. Like, he just has to know. Because there's no need to flash there. TF can't die to Galio for free. Level 8 versus level 9. So he's literally just flashed because he's assumed someone's coming. This is something, they're right here. This is the type of shit that I'm doing wrong at my level. Is that I would get caught by this random roam. I probably would wait, and then Blitzcrank shows up, and then fucking I flash, and he flash grabs me, and then I'm dead. No, he didn't even see him. He didn't even see it. He just saw they were missing and he just assumes. And he's done this before. He said it like I've seen his gameplays where he's just like, you just flash. You don't think about it. Like I think it was in regards to like Lee Sin ganks or something. He's like, if you see him coming here, you just flash. Don't save it because it's not worth wasting. Or it's not worth saving it. Oh, did he? Am I wrong? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe he caught the glimpse. That would be... I've still seen him do this before. I've still seen him do the same play. Where he just says, you know, where he knows that gank is coming. It's also possible that he didn't see it. So he's already kind of... let's look at this TP. So he sees the 3-man collapse coming on his bot lane. And he uses TP to discourage the collapse and then immediately backs. Doesn't even shove the wave, just backs right away. Switches to cleanse again. Off of teleport. Goes back into lane with Roa. Yeah, he's probably got a feeling at mid-game, Noodle, where it's like, you know, after lane phase ends, anticipate these kind of roams from supports. Because I honestly think that's the thing that kills me the most in mid, when I play mid lane, is like certain roams from the support. Like, I can anticipate certain roams from top. I have a really hard time with navigating the support roam. So I think it's just like a mid-game meta thing where it's like, all right, they have a blitzcrank, you know, towers are, or the lane phase is starting to drag, the game's starting to drag, so blitzcrank's gonna have Mobies a lot, and he's gonna be roaming a lot. So here, he's right now, I wish you could see people's like actual screen in these replays, but what he's doing now is he's deciding whether it is better to go down to bottom and ult, or it's better to shove. And he's looking, and he's hovering between the two, and I think he's just gonna say fuck it and go down there. And then, nope, he says no. He says fuck that shit, I'm not going down there. Jax boops the top laner. He obviously didn't like the TP idea to bot there. Gets caught. So let's talk about this for a second. This step is actually what costs him. Getting next to this bush is what gets him in trouble. So technically, what should be happening here is, and I think he just doesn't, I think he's just not on rhythm here, but ideally you want to stun and back up from the brush, and this is kind of like what normally he's fucking clean with this shit, but this time you can see it. He stays in autos because he wants to chase into the brush, but it gets him in trouble when Jax shows up, and then he has to fucking run for his life and all that bullshit. And again, Galio's kind of the man when it comes to dealing with TF. He's got the global follow, he's got the CC to lock him in place, and the gap close to lock him in place and get booped. Jack's a high damage jungler with high damage top. Galio's a really good pick. Honestly, with GP, I would say Galio mid's one of the best fucking picks going, to be honest. That's a fucking great pick. I see why it's run all the time with GP now. That's, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, that's a fucking great pick. Can literally answer, like if your GP's getting dove, you can just answer respawn with Galio ults. You have mid shoved in and you get tanky. Like, could there be a better fucking a better mid for GP? So Dopa gets caught there without sums. I think it was just bad like mechanics, like bad kiting there. Decides to go bottom. After I think Jax just tried to bite off more than he could chew. Goes down. Jax makes a quick pop. Dopa just barely catches him on the end before he could jump out. Gets the shutdown, the counter kill. It's a huge counter kill, by the way. It was very close. I think this was just kind of a nice little bailout. A nice little treat. Goes right back to mid. Grabs the wave. Tries to stop Galio's back. He's always pressuring backs. Like if you'll notice in any of these replays that we'll watch, anybody that backs here, he likes to peek up and try to see it himself. Same here. He likes to really fuck with people's backs. Very lane dominant. Goes ahead and takes chickens. Shoves mid. You see how this matchup goes, though? It's very, very dry. Like, both players just kind of sitting in mid and just hovering and threatening different angles of assistance or proactivity. Like, it's all very just, yep, you can't kill me, I can't kill you, yep. I hate you too, Galio. Like, that's pretty much how this shit plays. I like how the Galio plays. I feel like I learned a lot, though, from this already. So Shyvana is getting dove. We have no ult here, so he's running, trying to run into position. Can't really get anything done, so he just decides, alright, Galio's low, I can pressure this tower. Yeah, they're cowboys. That's pretty much what you're saying in global matchups. You're just looking at each other all game, saying, yep, you suck, buddy. Yep, you suck too. I'm gonna beat you one day. You can kiss my ass. That's how it goes down. That's literally the dialogue of Dopa and this dude right here. That's the dialogue. Swear to God. I translated it.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Trash talking cowboys. Tries to steal blue. Unsuccessful. He's gonna get the Jax whooping. Oh my God, that Jax had a lot of slow. God damn, it seemed like he was walking in. Oh shit! Pretty good reaction. Did they even show? Goes down to try to steal blue. I mean, he even anticipated this, to be honest. It's actually pretty sick. He even... Look, he even steps to a fucking scripting guy. Look at him. Whoop! How did he... What? Why is he reacting this way? He has no info, does he? This plays more impressive than anything I've ever seen. On this replay. It's so fast. It's like it doesn't, there's no reaction time. That's not reaction. That's literally he's anticipating it. It's I don't even know if he sees the word. He has to know, right? He either knows or is cheating. Blitzcrank goes down river. Galio goes towards blue. He sees Jax running forward. And I guess he just kind of stutters. It looks so shady. He's cheating! I mean, to be fair, if he truly was cheating, he wouldn't have gotten hit by it. But it's just kind of like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, man? Movement hacks, 3-card deal. Enjoy ban. Enjoy your ban, Dopa. Alright, so let's talk about this push. I need to back up and see this. I know this is a long review, but it's good knowledge anyways. So he starts pushing bottom. What do we have for info? GP's dead. Galio's top. Jax is top as well. And Blitz is top. So he knows he's 1v1 versus Caitlyn. Then he sees Caitlyn mid. I think he was considering ulting mid if turret falls. Hides over the wall, doesn't show himself. Shows himself to clear the wave. Smacks tower, sees Blitz and Caitlyn. He's got vision for Jax. He knows that any opponents are coming from jungle, if they're coming from anywhere, and they're not right now. So he's putting pressure on the tower. Good farm means that he is Lich Bane. GP gets slowed. GP 1v1. Not gonna happen. GP should know that he beats TF pretty easily in a 1v1. Backs decides to group mid. Goes top, shoves one wave. Knows he's drawing aggro. He's 1-3-1-ing. He ults when he knows his opponents are halfway. And he's probably just gonna ult out. Probably go to mid or something. Yeah. Decides to go to mid. Groups up for the tower. Just good use of the 1-3-1. This is all standard shit. There's nothing too crazy here going on. This is all just standard split push 101 type stuff. Shyvana gets caught. Vladimir with the flank. Galio tries to burst down Soraka. Varus is hyper fed. That's pretty much GG, boys. There's nothing too crazy here in this replay except for that. Except for that play. I mean, the game still goes on. We can watch the control. But that's pretty much game on a play like that results in Baron, the Korea server, Vladimir's crushing lane. Yeah, pulls multiple people top, waits a second, ults, warps to mid, and looks to take the low tower down. Dabamir, dude, that's who it is. Good counter by Caitlyn here. It's pinging for help, and it looks like the enemy team, yeah, that was a very good attempt. That was very, very close to being very, very bad for Mr. TF. It's Dabamir, dude. Really proactive play, though, by blue team. Try to pick somebody off before they can set up for a Baron push is a very good play. Like, picking somebody off before red team gets in position to siege is, like, is instant Baron denial. Goes bottom with Baron. Putting pressure down. Has ghost, has ult. Starts ghosting to mid. Team dies. Noob team GG. Runs away. Sees Galio bottom. Decides to not ult in. Oh, he doesn't have ult. Flashes on the Caitlyn. Quick secure. Jack's annoying as shit. Obviously, blue team, after they make the pick, they should have just shoved out and then reset instead of trying to push too deep. Shyvana knocking towers down. TF backs to hold Gangplank top. At this point, we are sitting on like the standard TF build, right? Merc treads, fucking Roa, Lichbane, Void Staff, Zonias, all that shit. We've got it all. 300 farm at 28 minutes, which is pretty godly farm. But at the same time, godly or not, it's pretty much the standard considering he's facing Galio mid. Jukes the GP barrel. Ghost to get in position to catch the Gangplank. Gangplank's barrel gets popped. Gets the kill. Nice and smooth. This game was in Challenger. The TF shoves tier 2, grabs wave 4 Jax, pushes, doesn't try to push into inhib. He gets mercs because Galio has way too much CC. It's very hard to stop. Like, Galio will engage on you as TF, and you will need the tenacity to get out of the engage. That's the idea behind that. Ghost in advance, gets the stun card on the Caitlyn. Max ranges Caitlyn with the Q. And this is probably the most decisive thing he's done this game. Zonya's the Jack stun and... then he's gonna ult because he knows he's winning. It might have been a bit of a glamorous ult, and that's pretty much GG, so... yeah, dudes. It's pretty much the Dopa special. Die like one time maybe, and farm up, get big, and then make a decisive play. Red team gets Baron. At the end of the game is formality at this point. Oh, he noobs here. Yeah, he actually like throws here. Doesn't throw, but it's a bad play. So he tries to engage on the Caitlyn. But Galio, this is the thing about this type of comp. Is like, you really don't want to ult. You really don't want to lead like this. Because it's just so tough if the enemy team wants to answer it with the Galio ult. Not that it matters. I mean, this is over anyways. Look at this fucking Vladimir. What the hell is this shit? Even if they kill their entire team, it's not gonna matter. There's just too many late game champions in a late game world. Caitlyn's mechanics are monstrous. Love it. You wish you played Caitlyn as good as this guy, homies. We also wish we had a ping as good as this Caitlyn, but that's neither here nor there. Look at the pressure of this dude. Just challenging. Just battling. Look at him. I gotta go for this. It's important to me. He knows he's gotta make a play. What a legend. League of Legends, boys. That's that Caitlyn right there. I mean, his lane phase went shitty, but that, I'm telling you, these guys have gross mechanics. So here, TF knows he's getting engaged on, knows he can't get caught. Gets, you know, he almost throws another kill away, but smartly just pops all sums and resets. Runs it down mid. T1-esque. Since the Jax didn't really get the kill, there's really no game here. Used everything, couldn't get the kill, and that was like a last-ditch effort. There you go. This was another exciting edition of Dopa Reviews. A fun little mini session where you guys learn with me. I hope you guys got something good out of that. I mean, I'm watching them for you guys, but I'm also watching these videos for myself as well. So, thank you, my sons. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, etc. I love ya. I'll see ya next time for the next awesome coaching / fun / Dopa video. Love ya. I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thank you.